This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
You're ruining the integrity of the show. Oh, man.
Now you're ruining it.
My computer is muted.
Wait, I can't hear myself.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't do a mic check, and you say I'm fucking ruining the integrity of the show.
Try now.
Check, check, check.
Hello. Oh,
all right, everybody's
now I
good.
hear it.
There.
All right, well, welcome back, everyone. It is April 3rd, 2017. Welcome to the Dead Radio Podcast. Episode number 109.
Did you have something to follow that, or were you
No.
just-
We had a last-minute cancellation. Consolation. I believe the consolation was Medusa. And, yeah, so now we're just flying solo, and I have nothing prepared.
We have plenty.
I do have a bunch of what are you drinking stuff, but all the stuff...
So do I.
All the stuff that I have, we can't drink.
What?
Well, actually, I can't really say because it's for someone, and if they listen to the show, it might give away the gift. So I think I'm not going to do that. So never mind.
That's stupid.
But do you want to start with what are you drinking or what?
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, so
I tried to get Tito's, but they didn't have any.
where did you go?
To the place that shall not be named.
Ah.
But I went there because I just didn't have time.
He didn't have Tito's? He usually does.
He said that he's not going to be stocking Tito's anymore because he needs to basically order 400 bottles for them to send it to him.
They are so popular right now. It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
He's like, I can't. I forget. No, he said it was going to cost him $4,000. They make him order so much
That's ridiculous.
that it was going to cost him $4,000. And he was like, it was great. It was selling well. I could put it at a good price point. And he's like, and if I could do that right now, it would be at an even better price point than it was before. But it's not going to happen.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because I wonder what he's going to get in place. Now I'm curious. Did he mention?
No. I
Mm.
mean, I just got Svedka.
Oh, that's boring.
But the reason that I was getting vodka is because the homemade cucumber seltzer.
Ugh,
It's
so
delicious.
gross.
It's delicious.
I fucking hate cucumber flavored things. I went to Becky's house. You know, she who.
Just try it. It's not that bubbly anymore because it's been sitting for a minute.
Hey, like I can't even smell it.
Do you want to try it?
That's fucking
I
nasty.
know what it tastes like.
Well, it's got vodka in it this time.
It tastes like salad
I don't like
dressing
Svedka.
It tastes like
with
salad.
vodka in it. It's gross. It's
Fine.
fucking disgusting. I hate it.
All
And
right,
I don't want
starting
any
off
part of
strong
it.
with the titles.
So, yeah, I was at Becky's house very early on in our friendship. And I can't remember. It was for like a UFC event or something like that. I was watching it anyway. I show up. I ask for ice. And she's like, yeah, we have ice in the freezer. So I go...
Apparently my computer's playing something. Trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here.
You have a website open or something in the background? Check your tabs. There might be a sound icon.
Could be. No, it started playing.
If anybody started listening right off the bat at the show, the intro was ruined by Adam.
Evening Darling.
SoundCloud. We're gonna check out a band a little a little later that we got in contact with. I gave them about 30 seconds of a listen earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I saw them live, so they were very good, but I haven't listened to their studio album more than like 30 seconds. So,
all right.
we'll
But
play 'em over
anyway,
the break.
back to what I was saying about Becky. So I go into her freezer to get ice cubes, and I pull out, and I go to like take the ice cube out, and I feel like they're slimy, like greasy.
Yeah.
Not like greasy, but like they don't feel like an ice cube. It's not dry.
Something wrong with it.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And I look at it, and it's got chunks of shit in it. I was like, oh, she tried to make, some sort of ice cube. So I get another ice cube tray. Same thing. And another, and another, and another. She used all of her ice trays to make cucumber melon ice cubes. That's all that was available. First of all, cucumber in a drink I'm not a fan of. We know that. We've discovered it.
Yeah.
Melon, I fucking hate. Period.
Oh, I gotta give those.
I hate the
seeds.
flavor. Yeah, I hate the flavor. I hate the smell. I hate the taste. I already said flavor. Whatever. I don't like it in anything.
Flavor, smell, and taste.
Yes. So I was like shit out of ice, and I broke her balls about that for about months.
For about months.
She deserved it. Who the fuck fills all the ice cube
to do
trays?
all of them like that is weird. Like, what if you're putting them in a fucking Coca-Cola?
I don't know. She's like, well, I made a big pitcher. Save the pitcher for later. Like, put that in something and then just make it over time. It's hard. It's difficult sometimes.
She's a fucking idiot.
We need to have her back on the show,
I
though,
know.
I think.
I know. And she doesn't listen, right?
Huh?
She doesn't listen.
No.
Right?
No.
Because I want to.
We need her back on the show so she can
Remember how-
listen so we get more downloads.
So I had mentioned that I wanted to do I want to do a bit to basically promote our show on your mom's house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if we
yes.
did a Hey Mommy Thanks Jeans with her.
Have you heard the latest one?
I don't know.
Oof. The latest one is going to be tough to top.
Yeah.
This guy went deep in the vaults.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
I kind of want to do I want to see if we can find like a customer service number for podcasts.com.
There isn't one.
If there was, like, my ideal situation would be to do a Hey Mommy Thanks Jeans to podcasts.com bitching about something.
You can to iTunes.
That would be great.
I have been on the phone with them before. It's very,
I've got some good ones.
All right.
Yeah,
We should
and
we should write that down.
Yeah. It wouldn't. Well, that was like my top thing, my top idea. So, but again, I don't want to do it on our show because it's a bit from another show. But I want to do it and
Just to get some recognition.
But I want to put up a YouTube video. Just like of a video of us doing it, and then like tag them, like send it to them on Twitter or whatever. I think
Right.
I use Twitter.
Well,
anyway.
So you got homemade cucumber seltzer. That's what you're drinking with
Yes.
with Svedka. And
I also brought tonic in case I run out.
And honestly, tasting that, I could taste that it's not Tito's.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's all
I
I've
wish it
been
was
drinking
Tito's.
lately.
Yeah.
I am opening a. Went to halftime today. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Like you figure halftime would be the, authority on all beer, no matter what kind of beer, meaning gluten-free beer.
So beer with in quotes.
Yes,
Yeah.
beer and beer.
Yeah, it's because you want to. No, finish your thing, and then I'll tell you why I think why.
When I first got diagnosed, the guy, I've told this story before, the guy that was running that store, I don't know what his position is with the company anymore, but for a while he had it the gluten-free section was front and center and constantly getting new stuff in. They had a huge selection. I went there today and it was pretty sad. They had all of Glutenberg's stuff, which is what I got, but they had about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 other ones, but ones that they've always, like New Grist, which sucks. Another version of New Grist, which also sucks. Red Bridge, which is by Budweiser, which absolutely sucks. Greens, and I think just like one other one. Oh, Mission. So all ones I've tasted before. None of them compare to Glutenberg. So, But they did have Glutenberg White, which I've never seen before.
That's blue.
It is a blue can, but it is called Glutenberg White. I can see where the confusion is.
It's not called Glutenberg Wit. It's called Glutenberg White.
White, yeah.
Okay.
It is just,
Big difference.
it's their take on a gluten-free version of a white ale, which is and the fun things about gluten-free beers is they have to list the ingredients because technically it's not beer. So they have to. It's alcoholic beverage, so you have to list the ingredients. It's got water, buckwheat, millet, amaranth, quinoa, hops, coriander, orange peel, and yeast. So it's here's another thing. When I was drinking beer, BC, I didn't drink white beers because I didn't really like the taste or the flavor. But
You didn't like the taste or the flavor.
taste or the flavor.
That's your new thing today.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. So I want to see if my palate maybe has changed. It smells like bananas.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah.
Are you a super taster?
Oh, it's good. It's
I
really
didn't
good.
like bananas.
Do you like whites?
No, I don't.
Well, you're not going to like it, but tell me if it tastes what you think, if it tastes like a real white beer. White power beer.
White power.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like not a beer,
Yeah.
but it tastes gross.
Yeah, it tastes like
It tastes like a gross beer.
it almost tastes it tastes a lot like Hoegaarden in my opinion.
Yeah, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Tastes like beer water.
Yeah, it's supposed to be thin like that.
Yeah, I can't. I like it, man. I haven't
So
had
like
one
a
of these in
blue
a long time.
blue moon is like the closest thing to that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good. It's got a little spice to it. I can definitely taste the coriander.
I keep forgetting to do that.
I could definitely taste the coriander. Hey man, and I think all wit, Vice, white beers, they all smell like bananas to me. So
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Your dad's making beer for my party, right?
Yep.
That's interesting. What's he making?
He's gonna do the brown ale again, just because he can't do an IPA or an ale or like a lighter ale in that amount of time.
Oh.
He needs like an extra.
Plus, I don't like
month.
IPAs.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So we're gonna have a keg of that, and then I'm gonna get a keg of like whatever.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What else have you got? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
And
End of bit.
I have Rite Aid tonic.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
Good.
do a vodka tonic next. Except for I didn't think this through with my ice. So
I
I'm
don't
gonna have
know.
to run upstairs in a minute.
I don't know if I could talk about it, but a certain person, we'll call him Lanner, was testing out some cocktails, and he had a small batch tonic. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's great.
It looks like it's like it looks like a Robitussin jar.
Yeah, I've bought that before. It's really great, especially with the Soda Stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can make your own tonic at home.
He mixed that with a certain, hot brewed. He mixed it with espresso and I gave it a taste. That was really good.
Yeah, are you talking about the
I did. I'm trying to be vague because I don't know if he's.
To be vague.
Oh,
no,
okay,
no,
good.
he's gonna do.
You're just letting me drown.
I know, because I wanted to see where you're going with it, but it's completely fine. He's also been talking about that for 6 months.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those things where it's just like open mic night. It'll be the same day that he debuts open mic night. We're gonna have those
Coffee
cocktail inspired coffee drinks. But it's delicious.
Hey man,
it's
if he's doing like cocktail style coffee drinks and an open mic, you're gonna have to fucking fight people out of there.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be so fucking hardwired.
Well, they're not gonna be alcoholic.
I know, that's the thing. Everybody's gonna be super fucking hyper.
But he has this.
It's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be like a fucking rave.
So this is one that you'll definitely like. So you take a shot glass and you put it in the fridge. It has to be really cold, and you fill it halfway with half and half, and then you pull a hot shot of espresso over it and you shoot it.
Oh wow,
it's delicious.
So you got this super ice cold milk and the
as a chaser to the hot espresso, but you need to like pull it, hand it to the person, and then they shoot it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I don't think it's anything that he'd ever have on the menu because logistically that's impossible.
Yeah. Well, no, not
yeah.
if you're doing the whole thing with.
Yeah. The way to do it, I guess, would be to have an ice cold shot glass with the half and half in the fridge, and then you'd bring it over to them with the espresso in a different container, that you would heat up with hot water first and then pull your espresso in, and then but we need to craft a couple logistics on the air thing.
I forgot
Why haven't you
about
made it yet?
It's not on the board.
It's on the board.
It is written on the board.
And I even put the number of the. I just haven't done it yet. I've been very lazy. I'm gonna be better. I promise. But I did make this. If you wanna critique it with me.
Yes. So we can now. We don't need to do our plugs later.
Huh?
We don't need to do our plugs later.
No,
Just
we're
get
gonna
it out of the
do.
way
We're gonna
now.
do our plugs right now. And have you heard this? Hello, kids.
trying to do
This
it.
is Ryan from the Dead Radio Podcast. Please excuse me while I get these plugs out of the way. Please subscribe to the Dead Radio Podcast on iTunes, Beyond Pod, or whatever your mobile podcast app preference may be to download and listen to the show on the go. Not sure how to do that? Go to our YouTube page by searching Dead Radio Podcast and watching the lovely video Adam posted to teach you dummies how to figure it out. You might as well subscribe to the channel as well while you're there. We're also on Instagram at Dead Radio Podcast and on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Dead Radio Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, send us a few shekels at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Dead Radio Podcast. Your support will help to
Enhance
the show and fund future Dead Radio projects like Tim Cop, a live chili cook-off, and a shot-for-shot remake of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. We do this show for fun, but as Danny DeVito and Twins once said,
Well, money talks and bullshit walks.
we also share the internets with other local podcasts. So check out Dark Side Records Podcast, Dorkside at Dark Side Podcast, Hudson Valley Legends Podcast, and Hudson Valley Transmitter Podcast. And as always, the Dead Radio Podcast is sponsored by Track 7 Studios, providing quality artistic photography and video services for advertising or events of any size. They will photography anything. And if anybody has been paying attention, I just said the word podcast 13 times. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the show. And that's going to be at the beginning of every single downloadable one. Because I don't know if I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to put it in after. Like post-production after the show. Or
I would do
just,
it right at the beginning.
Yeah?
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Play that along with the show intro thing?
No, just play that at the beginning, then the show. You know what I mean?
No
Just
intro?
start the show?
No, you're gonna play the show intro like
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like
Yeah.
the thing that I fucking shit all over that we record live
Yeah.
every show. Yeah, leave that in,
Okay.
but just put that at the beginning.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, because it gives people who have heard it the opportunity to skip over it.
Why aren't you playing the logistics on the air bumper?
Hold on.
You guys suck.
I forgot. Are you playing it?
Yeah,
I'm playing it.
did we do it at the same time?
Dude.
No, it was just me.
Oh.
That was just me. You
got
didn't do
so
it.
Oh, okay,
excited.
sorry.
That we synced it up perfectly. That it didn't sound
We
like.
might have, though.
No, because I shut it off before it was over and everything stopped.
Well, no, my volume wasn't up on my computer,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I couldn't
so-
figure it out. But anyway.
Anyway. I got totally sidetracked by that. What was I saying?
I don't remember. No, what I was
No,
asking.
you play it at the beginning so that the people who have heard it a million times can skip over
But
it.
here's the
the only thing that I would change, if you feel like changing it, would be when you say like Tim Cop, it should be like Tim Cop the movie. You don't have to if you don't want
I'm
to.
definitely
That's just
not
the
going
only
for
thing.
that. No, what
Or
I'm
just,
saying
just
is,
put in a really rough cut like the movie.
what I'm saying is, I play, a little inside baseball. I play the show intro. I do that live, like as we're going on and as the YouTube people can hear it. What I'm asking is, do I play the plugs intro live and then play the show intro live, or
What's easier for you?
Do I just either way? It's like it takes no time.
I would do it live so that anybody who is watching on YouTube will hear it. And
doesn't matter.
I don't know. We always talked about editing down the YouTube live stream to go right into the show, but we haven't been doing it, and I don't know if we're ever going to follow through with it.
Oh, I've been doing it.
Okay.
I've been doing
So-
every episode. Well, look, if you see here on the board, from 40 to 88 need to be trimmed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but I've been picking away at them, and I've
Yeah.
been doing them every. But here's the thing: every time I come down here, I want to actually do production. I don't want to do that, so I put that on the back burner, and whatever. But this is all very boring. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed the plug intro. I tried to make it as entertaining as possible without being a bore fest. And
Sorry, the card was full. So,
Yeah.
It was lose. This is a little more inside, but it was lose what I just recorded or not record at all for the rest of the show. So we're gonna bank on we're gonna get funnier.
Okay, no pressure or anything. I'm trying to figure out. I'm really curious to see, not to see, but to know if how Rob and Sam did last week. I think Sam was fine.
Oh, you want to start rating our guests again?
No. Well, I mean, we can. That's fine.
We haven't done that in a while.
No, I don't want to do. See, now that we're getting like legit guests, I don't really like.
You don't
Before
wanna-
it was just our friends and family, but now it's like people with businesses and other podcasts and stuff. I don't want to.
Well,
start
those
shitting on
two
them,
guys
too.
are never going to be able to ever compare. So if you set the bar with fucking Hudson Valley Tattoo Company or Shadow Witch, you know what I mean? Like, not many people are going to be able to measure up to that kind of.
Yeah.
It's also not fair because there's 5 of them and 2 of those guys.
Right.
I would say that was the most intelligent show we've ever had.
Yeah, mostly because I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. Well, I tonight might have been too because there would have been a baby here and we'd had to like put the dick away.
Why?
You
No,
just leave it out.
I would have I would have forego the fucking flip bell thing that I do and just handed it to him to see what happened.
It would have gone right in his mouth.
Yeah,
You
and it
can't-
would have been hilarious.
I wanted to play with him. I'm disappointed.
Brooke
you
actually
can play
said
with the dick if you want.
Brooke was
you know.
actually excited to see the baby.
No.
the baby.
Yeah, Brooke was excited to see the baby.
He's really cute.
I thought you guys hated children.
I don't know. She likes babies. She just doesn't like
Children?
children. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because every time, like, there's, like, I guess my Brooke's cousin's daughter. She's a cute little thing, but she's a baby.
Thing.
Once they actually start talking and, like,
Being a
asking
person.
questions.
asking questions and acting like they know shit.
Trying to
that-
talk to you about Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's, oh, yeah. For hours.
Who
just
did
constant-
that?
Yeah. Heather, what was Heather's runt's name?
Heather's kid.
Oh.
I don't remember his name. I haven't seen him in 3
Yeah.
or 4 years.
He was so excited to talk to a big person about Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and he just wouldn't leave me the fuck alone for, I don't know, a solid hour.
Yeah. Oh.
And it was cool
speaking-
at first because then, like, because I was talking to him, and I'm like, all right, I can be dumb for a while. I'm dumb all the time. I can just keep it up. And then it just goes like, oh my God, I'm talking to a fucking 10-year-old. I can't do this anymore. And then I just bailed out of the conversation, and I didn't want to talk to him anymore.
Oh my God.
Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't.
Scott wanted me to move the camera so you could see the dick better.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to thumb it the rest of the show, just slightly.
So speaking of Heather, she was pregnant on April Fool's. She fooled me for 1 minute. I
Oh,
walked over and told you, and then went and sat down. And I was like, "Oh, it's April Fool's, Bosh! It's April Fool's. She's not pregnant." But Amy believed it all day.
and I was howling. I thought it was funny. I was like, that's a great prank.
Yeah.
That's a great joke.
Well,
Amber was all cranky about it. Like she was like, that's not nice. That's terrible. You can't do that. That's like major life decisions, blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
I don't feel like it's not nice because of that. I feel like it's not nice because there's women out there who can't get pregnant, and it's not really.
But you
a
can't
joke.
just walk out. You
oh,
can't,
Jesus
no.
Christ. If that's the case,
That's
you know,
like saying you can't make rape jokes.
yeah, I can't I can't walk.
That was,
I,
that was joking.
You want me to
that's
leave
like
right now?
that's like saying you can't keep slaves. I walk down the street. I walk down the street today, just like bebopping along. Doesn't mean there's people that can't fucking walk. Doesn't mean I'm not allowed to walk. I just Listen, if you can't have kids, it sucks.
It sucks. I'm
but,
sorry.
but suck it up, Buttercup.
That was a funny joke.
It was. It was a really good joke.
Yeah.
And we got all pissed off about
Well,
it.
especially because like people weren't reading the comments. Like the second comment down, like before she posted it right as I was sitting there. So I went over, told Bosch about it, and then went and sat down. And I was like, "Oh, it's April Fool's." And then a couple of minutes later, a bunch of people were like, "Ah, April Fool's, yeah, right." So it was pretty obvious,
You never played your joke on me. Whatever you're gonna do.
I know. I never got around to it.
What was it gonna be?
I was gonna rig up the shower so that I already tried to do this once, but I've already expanded on it to make it work this time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, where you turn on the shower and it's gonna spray her with water because we have one of those.
Well, that's usually what happens.
Why?
No.
Turn on the shower.
No, when she's fully clothed and like turns on the shower, like, and it'll be cold water too. It wouldn't be warm water.
Wait.
So okay, you know the wand thing that girls masturbate with in the shower.
Yeah, I have one.
You have one, so you guys can shower together. That's why we got it too.
Oh, you got the
Yeah.
dual. All right.
Yeah, except for we don't do it on a daily basis like weirdos and not have sex. Anyway, so I was going to angle the thing in such a way so it would spray over the top into the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
So basically turn it up and point it out.
Okay.
Because it didn't get her last time. I had it pointed directly at... So if you...
you know why it didn't
I
get
know,
me?
I'm telling the story.
Okay, go ahead.
So, okay, picture this. You open the shower curtain, you turn on the water, you turn on the shower head. You don't expect the fact that the wand is turned on and pointed directly at your face.
Yeah,
Right? It would have been great, except for she doesn't open the shower curtain. She just reached through and turned it on and goes, "Why the fuck is the thing on?"
See, I open it
Yeah.
and I check to see where it's spraying because
that's happened to you before.
well, no, because the way we have to angle ours, this is so stupid. No one gives a shit about this, but the way we have the way to take a shower together and each get a separate stream of water. The top one has to be angled way back so it arcs the water over. And when it does that, if somebody's not in front of the stream, it just kind of like hits the back of the tub and then it'll run out
onto the floor.
onto the floor. So I always check to see the nozzle.
Yeah, see, we don't have that
Or the
issue.
nozzle.
And it's like turned off most of the time. So I had an idea in my head of a way to get it to shoot over the curtain.
You would have to know exactly where I'm standing.
No, it was going to just spray all over the bathroom and you're going to freak out.
And then I would leave the mess for you.
It's just water. It would've
You're
been
just-
fine.
you're just
It was just
water.
to scare you. Yeah, I'm 86% water or something.
I fucking hate April Fool's Day. I think it's such a stupid day.
I'm sorry.
It's my father. That's actually my father and my stepmother. That's their first date was on April Fool's Day, and they had like they had a thing on Saturday, like a hangout type thing just to celebrate. I thought that's kind of cool. I guess
It's adorable.
it is. It's very adorable. I helped build a bookshelf this
Did ya?
weekend to
This is
go
gonna be
upstairs.
a boring fucking show, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not much. I have nothing. I was like expecting to talk about
We
fucking
used-
farming and shit.
We used
but
to do
now
this
I'm
all the
not saying-
time.
Well,
I know.
You
but-
can talk about our
I've-
farming.
Yeah, I found all the chickens' eggs. Remember how I said they weren't fucking laying?
What?
They were hiding them.
Yeah, because you keep taking them, you cocksucker. Holy shit, where were they hiding them?
So, like, I have my shed and like all the stuff that goes in my shed, like the I have the lawnmower and the generator and a whole bunch of stuff. It's all on one side of the shed, and then the chickens are on the other side, and it's not really separated. You know, there's just straw down in all the open area, and it's fine. But they like crawled under, like past the generator and into like a bottom shelf that's down there, and pulled a bunch of straw in there, and they've been laying eggs in there for a week.
How many eggs were in there?
Like 14. Yeah.
And they're still good, though.
Yeah, they're fine. They're
They'll
good
be
for like
good
6
for,
weeks.
yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So, but the
Did you bring eggs?
No. No, because we haven't had eggs for a fucking week. So, yeah, so they're all at the house. But yeah, I was super annoyed because I'm like, what the fuck is going on with you guys? And I'm like giving them like extra food and like good food and like
Thinking they're starving.
yeah, I
Beating them.
Yeah, I gave them all kinds of like treats and stuff.
Shaking
and,
them so the
yeah.
egg falls out.
Yeah, you just shake them real hard.
Shaking chicken syndrome.
But shaken chicken syndrome, I'll write that down.
Yeah, isn't it Actually, it'd be a sudden chicken death syndrome.
I'm writing shaken chicken syndrome.
Yeah, so
Spell syndrome, Bosch. Do it. Without looking.
SYNDROME.
E.
You looked.
Is it E?
Yes.
Oh, all right, cool.
Otherwise, it'd be syndrome.
Syndrome's fine.
We fail English? That's impossible.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. Ugh. I know. I don't know if you want to talk about that YouTube thing. I don't know. Did we get?
We didn't really get into it. The censorship stuff.
Yeah,
Do you have any audio pulled up though?
I might. I gotta check my. I'm gonna check my email.
I'm so tired. Of people going, okay, here. This is great. This will be nice.
Oh boy.
So we have Cinda Leeson and
Who?
Cinda Leeson. I'm giving you her full name because she's not a real person. And Amar Danny. These people keep commenting on all of our posts. Have you noticed this?
No.
I love your Instagram account. Your content is really engaging, but I think more people need to know about you. I would definitely recommend blank to promote your Instagram. You can email him at blank. He's only charging me $40 a month. And then just below it, 3 minutes later, Amar Danny goes, I love your Instagram account. Your posts are great, but I think more people would like to know about you. I would definitely recommend blank to do your social media marketing. You can email him at blank. He's only charging me $40 a month.
Oh, good. So
yeah,
hang
so
on.
they're just fucking robots. So I'm going to report them now.
No. I want to. Okay, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to report them now. I wasn't going to. Because I was like, maybe they're actually a person. Why can I do it on my fucking phone, but I can't do it on here? I hate Facebook so much sometimes.
Go get a spoon so you can eat my asshole. I like responding to those people. Super. What happened?
Nothing. I'm just looking at what you're doing.
Oh.
So if anyone wants to go onto Instagram right now and watch the live stream, it is just the bell ringer now.
What?
It's just the bell ringer.
Oh, it's just the bell ringer?
Yeah, just the bell ringer. Can you still ring the bell?
Oh, I missed.
Fail.
Move it over.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So the bell ringer is now the star of Instagram at the moment.
What a disaster of a show it's going to be. I was supposed to get this YouTube stuff. Let me see if I still have it.
I was thinking about like cutting together Philip DeFranco's thing.
Oh, here's a good question. I haven't asked Amy. Mm-hmm. Have you farted in front of him yet?
Not while
not
she's
on
awake.
purpose.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there have been times when I've been there and like there's just silent and they didn't notice.
No, I've warned you about those ones.
Yeah, and then you usually leave.
I've been sitting on the couch and you've gone in the kitchen and then come back and I've told you I farted and it smells, so be careful. Like, don't go into my blanket.
So he's saying, like, he was saying
so
that he'd never fart
okay,
in
wait,
front of
hang on. I did listen to that episode.
Okay.
And with a little hindsight, I realized what it is. So you remember how you said, like, you don't poop in front of Brooke. That's your line.
Mm-hmm.
My line is just here.
Oh.
Yours is here. Mine is here. That's it. That's all it is.
But he's so disgusted by farts.
I'm not disgusted by them.
Well, if
I'm just
I
not
farted,
entertained
you probably
by
wouldn't
them.
have sex with me for a whole year.
No, it's not that. No, I would probably laugh and it'd be fine. It's just something that I just would prefer to not happen.
Well, we did.
I haven't
we
had
do
sex
have,
in like 3 weeks.
I
My
haven't had
fucking
sex in, like, a
surgery and
month.
everything.
It has not been a
But
month.
yes, it's been
No,
a
it's
month.
not been a
I
month.
know it's been a month.
It has not been a month.
I need a bickering fucking bumper. Is that what I need?
No, you need an Amy is incorrect bumper.
That's pretty funny.
We do have shut the fuck up.
It's been like
We
it's
do
been like
have-
9 or 10 days.
Shut up for a second. I'm trying to speak. We do have an agreement for the future of whenever I'm pregnant that I can fart in front of him because I won't be able to help it.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Even. Oh.
Even what?
Like the fact that like you have to get pregnant before he's like cool with you farting.
No, it's not that I'm not. If she, like I said, I specifically said this. If she wanted to fart in front of me, it wouldn't be like my ideal situation, but it wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't care.
That's definitely a question
Yeah.
I need to ask the North River people.
Yeah.
If and when they come in.
Yeah.
If or when they come in.
I just nothing. I just had a funny jab in my head that I'm not gonna say.
Say it.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because it might sour things.
Sour what?
I don't know if they're gonna listen.
Oh.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up when they're here.
Okay. Good.
It has to do with Pokemon. You guys don't want to talk about it.
No, I certainly don't. I don't even know what I want to talk about. I'm trying to find this YouTube thing. I'm trying to. Everybody's got a take on it, and everybody's got this, this and that thing. So I'm trying to nail down.
Are there any new developments?
Not really. I know that none of our stuff has gotten flagged for it. For people who don't know,
actually, yes. If you turn that filter on, none of our videos will show up.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Yeah. There's none of our videos will show up. Okay. Just
you explain because
to give a little bit of a background. Like I want to credit Philip DeFranco. He's definitely not my favorite creator on YouTube because a lot of it is like celebrity stuff that I don't care about. But when there is stuff that's pertinent, I mean, he does his research. He's fucking well-spoken. He spends a shit ton of time on his videos. And it's just him talking directly into the camera.
Yeah.
It's, I mean...
kind of like us.
Kind of, yeah. No, not like us at all.
Not at us, yeah.
Not
I know.
like us at all. What the fuck are you talking about? So his show is great. It's just not I'm not his demo. I'm not the kind of person who seeks that stuff out. But when it's stuff that affects me like this, it's really great because he sums everything up so well. So I wanted to give him a little bit of credit because all the information I have on this is based on one video that he put up. Mm-hmm. And basically what's happening is you go to YouTube, you have your account, you have your page. YouTube nowadays, you really can't surf YouTube without signing in anymore. It just doesn't really work that well. So you sign in, you have your account, they're tracking your information, what you like, what they think you want to watch, that kind of thing. You can opt in to have a more limited experience, basically so you won't see anything that anyone might find offensive, like literally anyone.
Yeah.
So anything like with this fucking dick right here, all that stuff, all gets censored.
Well, one of our episodes is called The El Guapo of Asshole Cleaning.
Yeah.
Like, that was a big problem. I had to star out, asshole.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense because of course that's against the user agreement that you clicked.
However, even after I started out and everything like that, it still was demonetized. Like we still can't make money off of that.
That's fine. That's completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get into what they could do to fix it later on. The big problem with this is that people in the LGBT community were noticing that their videos were being put into this category, even though nothing inappropriate was happening. They're just LGBT.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's a big thing on YouTube for people coming out on YouTube. They have their coming out video that they put out, and it's a way for them to share it to their Facebook page or whatever, just to let everyone know that I'm out and I'm gay. You should isolate that.
That explains so much.
So it's a big thing for people in that community to put a video up, and that's fine. But all of those videos are being flagged, not as demonetized, not as inappropriate, but within that that group of censoring because it may be inappropriate and people might find it offensive.
Right.
And that shouldn't be happening. That's fucking bullshit. So I understand why people are pissed, but I also and YouTube, they've basically taken their stance as if you say dick at any point in your video or a word like that, the bots will pick it up and they will deem it inappropriate. they just need to do a better job communicating and telling people that this is what's happening, and telling people that if some people may find this offensive, it may get flagged. You need to just tell us that it shouldn't be flagged. We'll look at it and we'll overturn it immediately.
Yeah, because I was originally mad because I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I hearing this from you texting me a link to a guy's YouTube channel talking about it? Like, YouTube should have sent us an email about that.
They should have, but they never will.
And I would have, I would have looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just mad I didn't get the email.
Yeah.
I don't even give a fuck what their policy is.
No.
It's their policy. I'm
thing
using
is,
their shit for free. I really, it doesn't matter.
And that's
so
fine. And I would
just
be
sucks.
completely fine with our channel never actually being monetized because it's not that much money.
Yeah.
It's really not that much money. I'd rather get to millions of followers and get our own advertising that we talk about than deal with all this bullshit. But all they need to do is just come up with some sort of like YouTube R-rated thing. Look at FX. FX did it. They came out with FXX. It's now a channel that you have to pay for, right? It's a separate thing from regular cable, and everybody knows that they might say fuck and shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we just have that? There are plenty of advertisers who would actually prefer to be on that demo.
Yeah.
You look at Opie and Anthony with AshleyMadison.com, who, by the way, I would never support as a show. I wouldn't allow them to advertise. I mean, if they gave us $1 million, I would absolutely do it. But
if they gave us fucking $20, I'd take it. I don't give a shit.
Well, anyway, you get what I mean. So fucking Pornhub or something like that would obviously want to advertise with this show, like with this fucking thing.
Yeah, we have
Pornhub.
Adam and Eve. I'm calling them out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Half of the shit in here is from them.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. So I just think that there's a place for it, and I think that there's a place for it within YouTube. And if they don't figure their shit out, YouTube is going to have major competition in the next couple of years, because all of this shit happening. There is someone in California right now who goes, you know what? I think I know all the people that I can make this happen with. And they're going to get together. They're going to pool a little bit of money together.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to rent some fucking servers. And it's going to be, this is not a porn site, but if you want to have a podcast or a channel or whatever, we'll get you some advertisers. And you can say whatever you want. And not even whatever you want. I don't think that they should allow fucking white supremacists to have their own voice on this channel. But I think if you want to make dick and fart jokes, put a disclaimer at the beginning of every fucking video.
Yeah.
People will say fuck and dick and fart. Don't watch this if you're gonna have a problem with that.
Yeah. Why do we have to silence?
Yeah.
Why do we have to censor ourselves?
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Because people have people who want to advertise have certain taste.
Exactly. And I also don't think that Instagram, for instance, I put stuff up on Instagram like I'm doing right now. This goes completely against all, like there's a picture of a black fucking rubbery dildo right now streaming live on Instagram.
You're listening to the show.
Yeah.
But you're watching a dick.
There is just a fucking dildo wobbling around on the table. That's all it's doing. Right? This is our fucking live stream. It's completely against their policies. But there's no stopping it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as this live video is over, it's in the ether.
Yeah.
There's no way that a machine can police this. Right? That's kind of a problem. I don't have a problem with it because I don't care. But someone could like our show because of some hashtag that we put out a week ago and then stumble upon this while they're sitting with their kid on their couch. Right? That's kind of a fucking problem.
I would love that.
Of course, it's funny to think about, but like how can you do the one thing and not do the other?
Right. Yeah,
You know?
no, I'm with you. I just
all that needs to happen is, in order to like our page, you need to just click a box to say I'm 18 years or older and I'm okay with this content.
It's gonna. This is like
so simple.
I just see all of this heading the same way radio is heading. Like the FCC had to be born.
But the idea is that, well, and especially this net neutrality thing,
mm-hmm.
like that legislation could eventually turn into them saying, well, you can't do that on the internet.
Yeah. I just don't
you know,
understand.
Dude, a lot of countries you can't do that on the internet.
Yeah. No,
in Japan, you can't show an erect penis in any format whatsoever. It's not legal at all.
That's why they have tentacle porn.
That's why they have tentacle porn.
What the fuck is tentacle porn?
You don't know what tentacle porn is? Yay!
You just saved the show.
Where is the porn bumper?
I was about to
You didn't
work
make
on,
it.
No, I was isolating all
damn
that,
it.
and I just you can't look. You got to look away so I can like cue it up. Hold on, I'll go to my favorite website. And tentacle.
You know Pornhub had an April Fool's joke, right?
What was it?
It was for Facebook, like their advertisement with.
Here's a good one.
You watch tentacle porn?
No. I'm just like,
it's good from the preview.
The site I go to gives you like a quick preview
Why do you go to this site?
because it's like a giant
Please
porno
don't play
site.
it.
Here we go.
Please don't play it. No, please.
No,
don't
you
play
need to
it.
watch tentacle porn.
I don't want to watch porn with you.
Well, you have to. So here we go.
So it's like monsters raping girls.
Ew.
You see, I've never seen live action stuff though.
Well,
I thought it was just cartoons.
No, the live action stuff. That's where the gold is. See the tentacles?
Yes.
No, but okay. So I've never heard of this. I didn't know that there was live action tentacle porn. But yeah, the thing is even in Japan, even a cartoon penis penetrating vagina,
Can you please turn that
like
off?
even a cartoon penis penetrating a vagina is illegal. So they make porn and it's blurred, like just the penis is blurred out. It's weird.
That's not nice.
Do you want to watch cartoon tentacle porn? Would that make you feel better?
No.
All right.
But I worked at HKT and they had all that fucking weird porno, fake porno, and we'd like look at them just because it was funny. It's like these fucking weirdos buying all this stuff, and it would seriously be like it was totally fine, except for the women didn't have nipples. They had a vagina but no nipples because showing nipples was illegal in certain parts of Japan. So they had a vagina that like a monster was sticking a tentacle in, and that penetration was fine, but they couldn't have nipples. Fucking weird.
Hey man,
But this is why you have like a country where you can buy used panties in a fucking vending machine.
if there's a will,
Like-
there's a way. That's all that says to me.
It's life will
Like,
find a way.
we
It's like
want
fucking
to watch penetration.
It's Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Life will find a way.
Yes, life will find a
Tentacle
way
porn and panties in a fucking
to show
vending
penetration.
machine. She's so skeeved
Oh,
out.
speaking of underwear, this is a good little. They figured out what they're apparently. I'm trying to read this article. That's you know how tricky it is for me to do two things at once.
Or just the one. I mean,
they finally unveiled the Poughkeepsie underwear factory renovation. Like they figured
didn't
out.
we talk about this last week?
We just touched on it real quick. Did we talk about what the hell they were turning it into?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have not been there for that one.
You were here in spirit.
What?
Just your body.
No, he talked about how it's like low income housing upstairs, and there's going to be some like, I think of retail spaces downstairs.
Yeah, the Poughkeepsie underwear factory, known as PUF, PUF has been reborn to serve many different functions. The Poughkeepsie Open Kitchen is a shared-use commercial kitchen that is available for rent on an hourly or daily basis for food entrepreneurs, caterers, food truck operators, and chefs seeking space for pop-up restaurants. The North River Roasters and Coffee House will serve as a place for the community to gather. The coffee company is creating jobs for local formerly homeless and youths from the area. Youths. The basement will house the Poughkeepsie Open Kitchen, prep and storage space. Spark Media Project and Mill Street Loft, which are two of the Hudson Valley's leading art organizations, will be merging and utilizing space in the factory on the third floor to foster youth arts programming. A printmaking / artist studio will be available on the second floor. And then there's apartments and all that. Wow. 9 studios starting at $654 a month.
Yeah,
Not bad.
but the it's when we were talking about gentrification versus actually making a difference.
Yeah.
And he was saying that you actually have to prove that you need that housing.
To be perfectly honest, I'm having trouble figuring out where the fuck this is.
We already explained that last week. Go from here, take South Cherry, almost all the way to the end, where you hit the arterial, where you make a left like you're going to Millhouse. It's the building right to your left. It's right by the police station.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Now I'm understanding it. And I do remember that conversation. All right. Yay me.
I am smart.
Why is my computer so loud? You told me to turn it up all the way.
Not all the way.
No, you specifically said turn it up all the way.
Oh. Well, don't.
No, now it's turned down. Let's try it again. What should we hit? That's a good volume, right?
It's perfect volume, I would say. So, yeah, that's all I have.
Wait,
I want another fucking beer is what I want.
Well, let's take a break and we'll play some fucking music.
Oh my god.
It's been an hour.
It's been a fucking hour.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
Jesus.
You're in your own head, man.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it's fine.
Where did the fucking...
Where am I right now?
I feel like I Tim traveled. I'm serious, man. I have no idea where that hour just went.
We talked about a bunch of things.
We watched porn together.
We did? All right, let's take a break. We don't have to do plugs, so yeah.
No, we don't. So you want me to play some of this music?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, like on purpose this time?
Yeah, so we'll all right, folks, I guess we'll
just launched right into it.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, that's right. We were going to take a look at this band.
Yeah. So
They're
this is Evening Darling. They're out of New York City. I saw them a little over a week ago in Kingston at Keegan Ailes, where I also saw Frank McGinnis with American Film History.
All right, so
I got some video of that forthcoming as well. It's just a lot of it he's keeping under wraps for YouTube, so I only have like a couple options.
All right, right
So
on.
stuff will be released as the new album is released, but yeah.
All right, so let's set up a still life, and we'll take a break. You guys listening to what's the name of the band again? I'm sorry.
This is Evening Darling.
Yeah.
The album is called Thrills, maybe? No, debut self-titled album. So I guess it's just called Evening Darling. You don't like it.
We'll
do you?
keep it playing. Let
let me try another one.
Message us on Facebook. Just let us know what you
We'll
think.
go with this one. Wait, is it gonna play the whole fucking? No, hang on.
Message us on Facebook. Let us know what you think. These guys are musicians, man. If you're
I'll
not
put
a
it on-
musician,
I'll put it on shuffle.
and performing,
I really enjoyed.
You really
their
can't
show, and
talk shit.
They were very nice people.
I want thumbs up and thumbs down. Just out of curiosity.
They're
Maybe
not going
we
to be able
shouldn't
to.
do that.
I think you can.
Maybe
you
we
might be
shouldn't
able
do
to-
that because they won't come on the show now.
No, they said they were going to listen. I really like it. I know that you probably won't.
I don't know. I got to listen to it. Like Frank's stuff, I didn't like at first.
Yeah,
And
I did hear you fucking humming it the other day.
Oh, goddamn
Yeah.
right. I like it's constantly in my head now.
All right, so we'll play some of
Said
this.
You came down with a breath and a shudder. I almost have his voice down.
Yeah,
I'm still gotta work on
it. I've got it. At least in my head, I've got it.
So, all right, we're gonna take a break. I need a beer. I need a piss, and you guys listen to this and let us know what you think, and we'll come back. I already have an idea of what I think it sounds like, and we'll discuss it later. So, all right.
Read like tabloid and gossip makes the right people. And crashing in classic cars. You and me. Devil may care, love affairs, babe beware of hearts caught in flashbulb snare, strung up fairy tale, scandal blackmail, save it for the memo when your comeback fails. You are to me. You are to me. You could be a good one. You could be a good time at the very least. Good one days are all gone. I got people depending on me. But in a life of hotels and single use, you should know the same goes for me and you. 'Cause like a highway church, you can only save the passing through. Oh well, with a one night, honey, tell me really what can you do? I'm not a lost soul looking for a lover to shine a light. I'm just looking for a way to pass the time. So what's it gonna be? You're gonna tell me what it's worth and take a stand. On the cusp of 23, come on and show me what makes a man. But in a life of hotels and single use, you should know the same goes for me and you. 'Cause like a highway church, you can only save the passing through. Oh well, with a one night, honey, tell me really what can you do? I'm not a lost soul looking for a lover to shine a light. I'm just looking for a way to pass the time. try to guilt me when I've always been honest that we could make this a long, long night. We could make this a real good time. But I'm no lost soul looking for a lover to shine a light. I'm just looking for a way to pass the stardust and glitter, neon forever, to be a shooting star behind the wheel of a car. Waving bye to the girls getting into loud cars, washing the strangers' blues off the bar. I keep my painted eyes steady and low, swaying to a song from 40 years ago. Oh, Nancy, sing that sweet song.
Special treat for only the YouTube audience. You get to watch Adam clean up the entire glass, a whole cocktail on the floor.
At least it was fucking seltzer.
Here's a close-up.
At least it was seltzer and not like
And now the dick's gonna smell like cucumber.
Pick up the ice before it moves.
I don't think that's the priority.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
He's worried about the
We'll just leave
cucumber
it
on
like
his
this.
table.
Bosch can clean up when we leave. Here. Now it's really stuck.
Oh,
The table's gonna be way cleaner now.
I'm wondering if. Oh, it does. It smells like it smells like rubber and cucumber.
Did you open up
Rubber
your
and
butt?
cucumber.
Let's see if it'll stick.
Is it a unicorn?
No, you gotta. No, I gotta do it on the show.
It's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work.
You have like a black circle.
That's what I was gonna. Oh, because your head's too round.
Yeah.
It's not a deep enough suction cup.
Nick deck. Or Nick dick. Nick neck?
Trying.
I bet you'd stick there.
Nope, nothing.
Alright.
My stomach's killing me. It's probably the beer. I'm just not following that diet plan that they told me I should follow. I was like, close enough. Mess. No wire hangers. Can I? Here. It's all wet down. Stardust.
Alright. Don't let me forget there's a pile of paper towels over
That's fun.
You were glaring at me and I wanted to win. I won. Made it weird?
Oh, this fucking computer's screwed up again.
I swallowed some spit.
Did I just spill too? God damn it! This is a fucking disaster.
And the rum and sugar cane. When your bed is still and empty, you come back again.
I'm really upset that won't stick to my I really feel like you got that down. Like, that fucking thing could be anywhere, and you just dialed it in.
I kind of want to like that. There we go. Well, I have like a kinship. I have a
3-inch radius.
I have a kinship with the dick. All right, let's try this again. You want? Let's start. Huh? Huh?
So, are we back?
No,
So just fade me out.
I got this covered.
I know, but you're going to fade me out and then never bring my computer back up. So fade me out, point at me, and I'll turn it off.
Okay. Well, you'll hear it when it fades out.
Okay.
There you go. I don't know which one I've done recently.
You did Frank last week. So...
Hold on a sec. I just fucked that up, kids.
a little behind the scenes for the YouTube audience.
Yeah, seriously. All right, we're
Shit
coming
spilled
back. Sorry,
everywhere.
guys, coming back.
Hi, I'm Andy Reid from Catskill Cabin Conversations on WGXE 90.7 FM. You're listening to Dead Radio Podcast. Enjoy. Do not fear.
I don't have like a song and dance for this
No.
one. No.
Thank God.
This is more of a feel.
Yeah.
Like you got to feel this one. Anyway. And that was Andy Reid from Catskill Cabin Conversations on
I do like...
90.3 WGXE.
That's still terrible.
I don't know.
You should stop trying.
I saw Andy at the coffee shop the other
I
day.
know.
I'm going on his show very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited about it.
Did you send in that email?
I did. Picking songs
Can we
for
have
that.
a little preview of what songs you picked? Or you want to keep it a surprise?
I kind of want to keep it a surprise. I don't want to blow up their spot.
Okay.
But picking the songs was probably the most torturous
There
thing.
is zero crossover betwin our listener and that fucking show.
Well, no, I'm hoping that there will be. So I don't want to I want to give some. It might be. But
Meaning that Jay Fulham might listen to that show. Not that any of their listeners will ever listen
Yeah.
to our show.
Well, that's your punishment. You don't get to figure out what.
It's my punishment for cleaning your table.
No, not yours. I'm talking to the. I'm talking to the listener right now. It's the listener. It's the punishment for the listeners for not listening to stuff that we go on. Yeah. So there you go. If you want to hear it, you go to the interview. I don't know. I think it's going to be in the May one. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah,
Well,
picking.
it's April now, so they probably already recorded the April episode. Because they're kind of like a 2-week turnaround.
Yeah.
So yeah, monthly show on WGXE Acra 90.3 FM.
Yeah,
Hudson.
they also have. If you look up Catskill Cabin Conversations on.
Yeah, for the folks
on
in,
Facebook.
for the folks in Poughkeepsie, you will not be able to pick up the live on 90.3. You will pick up an NPR station out of like Rockland or something.
No. That's 90.3 is
Well, I know when
Great
I go,
Barrington.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
really? Because I know when I go south, like on 9W, I pick up an NPR station on 90.3.
That's probably another one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who cares? It doesn't really matter. But I did the. Let me see if I could find the email. It would kind of clear everything up. If to anybody who hasn't listened to the episodes where we had the Andy on, I'm just trying to
Andy?
find the Andy. Yeah, here we go. Like, there's a criteria that he sends, and you have to. It's like you're going away. You're going to spend a weekend in a cabin in the Catskills. What do you bring with you?
Mm-hmm.
And like,
You are like this close to me playing the stutter and mutter and break.
yeah, I'm teetering on
are,
the edge.
You are
yeah.
right there. So
I'm having trouble.
Get it together. Because
So-
you are fucking babbling.
It's basically he's going to interview me, and I got to talk about my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
So I was having trouble. The songs were tricky because, I mean, what the fuck do I pick songs that remind me of people? Do I pick songs that have something to do with me personally, or have something to do with me not personally, like someone else, and just, or do I intermingle the whole kind of thing? Like, and I think I picked the songs I picked. I think have like there's a lot to each song, means a lot. So, and I think I did a good job on that. The things that I brought was almost near fucking impossible for me, because everything that I do that, gives me entertainment is electronic. All this is electronics down here, podcasts, music, everything's electronic except, certain things like but yeah, I don't have anything, analog.
You got this.
Yeah, I should have brought the dick, but I don't think that would go well with the show. I would like to bring a black dildo.
That's
that
probably the least electronic thing you have.
Yes, is a black rubber dick.
It's too bad it's not electronic. You could put it in your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I ever
stimulate your prostate, or
if I ever, get my hands on some alginate and then try and make my clone a willy again, I don't think it's gonna work.
I think it is. I think we just need to buy alginate in bulk so you won't have an excuse. I messed it up again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I guess we listened to Evening Darling, is the name
Darling,
of the band?
Yes.
I hear Fleetwood Mac, the Bangles, Starship, and a little bit of country music.
Yeah.
Which is what's throwing me.
The country part isn't necessarily throwing me because it's all like kind of the good parts of country. It reminds me like a little bit of, the Johnny Cash kind of sound of country.
Yeah. Dolly Parton.
Yeah, where it's not like twangy America, Amy's wearing a Johnny Cash shirt.
I am wearing a Johnny Cash shirt.
Because it didn't fit Rob.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not a Johnny Cash fan?
I've listened to his music. Rob texted me out of the blue one day, and he was like,
"Sorry,
wow,
That's-
that whole time."
That whole time.
No, just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's weird. Anyway, go ahead.
he just texted me out of the blue and was like, "What size shirt are you?" And I was like, "Small, obviously." And he was like, "Do you like Johnny Cash, or have you ever heard of him?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You can have this shirt. I accidentally bought a woman's small."
Fucking Rob. Well,
I really like them. I'm going to buy their album when it comes out. And I thank them for allowing us to play their stuff on our show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, I said, I'm not gonna shit all over them. It's just not my style. But again,
you're a German industrial man.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, it's right around the corner.
Yeah,
June 26th.
Exciting.
Very excited.
You think they're going to allow all the pyrotechnics
at Jones Beach?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's on a beach.
What's going
No,
on?
it's in a venue that's on a beach.
It's in a venue that's on a beach.
What's going
So if anything lights on fire, it'll
it's
just
not a
burn
fucking
down on the beach.
bunker. It's a concert venue.
I'm going to see Rammstein
Oh.
in June. Should be.
Pull up a picture of something.
Of what, them?
Yeah, just something that they do.
Oh my god.
There'll be just, giant mechanical flaming wings that he's
Yeah,
wearing,
that's
or huge flamethrowers. It's like something out of a Batman.
Yeah, I'm
comic.
gonna show Mind Tile. That one's a good one. There we go. Unfortunately, the people at home can't watch this. Apologies, and we can't have any audio.
Yeah, you
which
can't
is
play the
fine.
audio.
So this is Rammstein. Don't mind the tape.
Good, so you're just going to narrate it.
Yeah.
Riveting.
The song's called Mind Tile. It's off of their album Reise Reise, which I believe is their 5th album. I could be wrong.
This is
I don't
boring.
know. It is boring, but wait a second. Just wait for it. I gotta see where they are here. Ah, here we go. This is where you want. Right here.
My audio on my computer is turned off, Bosh.
Oh, okay. There you go. See? That's Till, the lead singer, and he's wheeling out a giant soup pot that's got dry ice in it. He's also covered in blood, and his microphone is also doubles as a butcher's knife. And he's
like wrench knife.
And he's covered in oil.
knife.
He's covered in oil and dust for no real apparent reason. That's a real fucking giant metal lid. I think these guys fabricate all their shit too. Or they have
I mean, it
someone
would
do
surprise me if they did it, but it'd be really cool if they did.
If anybody wants to just watch a really entertaining video, you can put it on fucking mute.
Knife.
Here you go. Rammstein, Mind Tile,
his fucking-
Hurricane Festival,
So the fucking
2013.
keyboard player came out of the pot.
It came out of the soup pot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll fast forward to toward the end to
Please.
where it really starts getting goofy.
Please do that. Thank you.
All right. So the guy is still in the soup pot.
Is this for the same song?
This is the same one song.
7 minutes long.
Yes. Well, there's some theatrics that go along with it. He's gonna cook. Flake. Flake's the keyboard player.
Tom Segura would call this nonsense.
Yes, this is nonsense. See? He's cooking him. He's using his blowtorch to heat the soup pot with the keyboardist in it. I can't fucking wait for this show.
I highly doubt they're going to be able to do any of this.
Why not?
Because of laws.
I don't
This
think...
is taking place on Long Island in New York.
So what? This is taking place at the Hurricane Festival. I don't know where that is. Let's see. It doesn't say.
Well done.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to see.
It's great. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up because they probably won't allow a lot of it.
I don't see why not, though.
Because
Because
it's a person who is not a trained professional.
all of them are.
Okay, maybe he's a trained professional, but he's holding a blowtorch on a stage 20 feet from people.
But what makes Jones Beach different from that stage?
Laws, local ordinances.
Oh man,
The fact that it's New York State.
I doubt they would bring their show here if they couldn't do their show. That's part of the show.
I get that, but there's all. I mean, they barely ever play in the States because they can't do that shit.
No, they barely play in the States because they don't agree with the politics.
And I commend them for that. But what I'm saying is it would really surprise me. It would really surprise me in New York State. They didn't allow MMA. I mean, and that's just two guys kicking the shit out of each other.
I don't know.
We also had that.
You're bumming me out. That's what's
I'm sorry
happening.
I'm bumming you out, but it's just.
I think you're a negative Nancy.
Did they do that shit at Madison Square Garden when
Or
they played?
gloomy Gus.
Google it. Did they do that shit at Madison Square Garden?
Oh, that's actually good. That's Rammstein.
Because that's going to be even.
MSG.
So if they were able to do it at Madison Square Garden, they can definitely do it at Jones Beach.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the live Madison Square Garden, the full concert.
Mm-hmm.
That is a man
Named Adwoa.
dressed as a woe man. Oh wait, no, that's a woman. That kind
You
of
don't
looks like
even
a
know
man.
anymore.
Oh no, let's see. Well, the big shit's gonna be at the end.
What I'm saying is, like, they can do a lot. I just don't know if there's going to be
Well,
fire.
there's the giant foam dick,
Okay,
or the giant dicks shooting foam.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Yeah, but also not dangerous.
Where's all the fire? There is performance. Like they do. Here we go. Here's a guy
So
lit
there's
on.
there's
They lit a
man
guy on fire.
and a flamethrower. Yeah, so maybe
I don't.
they
Think
did
it's
the
gonna be a
they did the
problem.
flamethrower at Madison Square Garden. So maybe
Not only did they do the flamethrower,
flamethrower.
they flit a flan on flyer.
Flip flan on flyer.
Anyway, all right. So, yeah, right around the corner. Super stoked. Took time off. It's gonna happen. It's happening.
I'm writing down flit a flan on flyer.
Oh my God, this has been kind of a disaster of a show.
I don't think so. I think you're worried.
Yeah,
I think you're
Yeah.
thinking too much.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
stop it. It's never been a problem for you. Why are you starting now?
Well, you know why? Because I
The
have
thinking.
I
You
have
missed the joke. Forget it.
I don't know what's wrong with me because I usually have things like in my back pocket, so
Mhm.
that's my, that's my.
Well, we
Ace in
had
the hole type
zero
thing.
show prep, and we did an hour without even thinking about it. So
I think you're too confident.
That
no,
was a really
because
long pause.
think about the past. Think about when we've gone. That was a great show, and been like,
Yeah, and then re-listen
so
to it.
It's fine. The shows where we try too hard. You remember all those times when you just would try and move on because you didn't think that it was good?
Yes.
Wasn't good to do that. Just fucking roll with it.
All right.
What do you want to talk about?
What do I want
If
to talk about?
If we weren't doing a show, what would you want to talk about?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, do it.
No, I can't talk about it for the third week in a row. I was very proud of myself, though. The diatribe I went on,
Which
I don't know that
part?
is.
Well, I was like I wasn't defending myself. I was just trying to explain. Like I felt with
Explain that it wasn't sexual.
no, well with Sam and Rob, I was kind of like nervous that they were.
Prudes.
I just realized how big you started writing the safe word. Safe word is
She
Worcestershire.
fucking ran out of room.
Safe word is Worcestershire this week, but
You spelled it wrong.
She
No,
start.
I didn't.
It's
yeah,
not.
you did. You spelled Worcester.
That's how it's spelled.
That's how it's spelled. And there's an E at the end. You can't see it. It's in the tree behind the lip.
Yeah, Worcestershire is pronounced like Worcester.
I know.
If I spelled it wrong, I'd be so angry.
Yeah, you spelled it right. Oh, maybe not.
No. Oh, I did. There's no H.
It's.
Wait,
yeah.
is it- there is an H.
It's
I
actually
put it in
spelled
the wrong-
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Worcestershire.
Yeah, there's-
Worcestershire.
yeah.
I put the H in the wrong spot.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's Worcestershire.
Yeah, that's just wrong. All right, you're not allowed to come up with the safe word ever
She
again.
can come up with it. She just can't write it down. I mean, I couldn't spell it off the top of my head either. So you probably were just going off of whatever you saw online. But I knew that wasn't right because I just used
Your face isn't right.
I just used Worcestershire sauce.
If you look at the word and say Worcestershire, if you just say Worcestershire, you can. It makes sense.
Oh, that's what I looked at.
Well, if you looked at that, you would have spelled it right.
So it's kind of like no, it's like Worcestershire with this. Like if you were Sicilian,
Worcestershire.
because the C is kind of a ch or a k.
Chicago.
But you feel like there should be an S in there after the R.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm just gonna write
Worcestershire sauce.
I'm gonna write it out phonetically just for the title. So it's W U.
No.
I'm saying phonetically.
War.
Like with an A.
I say Worcestershire.
So with a U.
Wuss.
Two S's.
Worcester.
E 2 R's. Probably right.
Worcestershire. Worcester.
Sure. With like
SHUR.
There'd be like a little dash in here.
Worcestershire.
SHUR. Yeah, that's how it is phonetically. Worcestershire.
So fucking.
You want to do sauce phonetically?
SAW.
Yeah, it'd be saw with a dash and SS. Worcestershire sauce. Oh no, you got to put this because that's a space. Worcestershire sauce. No, I don't think we need that. We don't need that.
Doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense.
Now I'm so upset. when I spelled that wrong.
You even looked it up. That's sad.
Your face is sad.
No, I'm sure you're upset about it and angry.
But going back to the RuPaul thing real quick.
Why?
Sam and Rob. Well, no, I was trying to make a point, like why I was Sam and Rob. I got what? Well, no.
If you want to participate in the show, you need to talk into a mic.
Yeah, Grover's not sitting on the chair, so anyway. Rob, I like Rob. He's a nice guy, but like I could feel his uncomfortability. I don't know if that's a word.
I have a story.
Like I can
I have a story.
feel the heat.
I have a story.
Like this, the
I have a
fear.
story. I have
Okay.
a story.
Well, calm down.
No, I have a story that talks about the uncomfortability.
Why don't you let Ryan talk for a little bit and then you can talk?
Because it's a good story to speak to his point. You can finish, and then I'll. But it won't be as good a moment. Go ahead.
Are you talking about you have a story about the word uncomfortability?
About a story about him and I uncomfortability.
Okay, so let me finish. Okay, because
fine.
I was getting this
what you feel.
uncomfortability from him, so I almost was like, I felt like I had to defend myself for watching it because I felt like he might have thought that I was watching it because hey, look at all the men dressed up as the women. How funny!
Well, we definitely came off as white supremacists at the beginning of the show. So
wow. I mean, if the shoe fits. They I made a slavery joke like 10 minutes into the show. Yeah, so I felt like not like I had to defend myself, but I was trying to explain myself like, no, I'm not watching this because look at the freak show, oh, look at the foot growing out of the guy's head. Take a look at that.
You're super interested in the community and entering it.
Yes. Like part of me wants to be the world's first, not the world's first. I'm sure there's plenty of them, but I want to be like a popular local drag queen, but he's straight.
That
That's
a lot of cross-dressers
cross-dresser.
are straight.
I know that, but what I'm saying is like I want to be a performance cross-dresser. I need to come up with a.
my God.
Are you? Like, is this a bit, or do you actually want to do this?
No, it's a bit. No. Well,
because like I pride myself in the fact that this show is pretty real, like our conversations. And if you want to have a bit about that, that's fine. But for a second there, I almost believed you, and good on you, because for a second there, I almost believed you. And if you were making it an obvious bit, I would have rolled with it. But I was really confused for a moment.
Passed through my brain. It's passed through my brain. Like it would be kind of like I think I could pull it. I could probably do well. I think I would.
I don't think you have to ask for it.
That's the thing. Well, no. If you've watched the show, you'd be educated in the fact that there's something called padding, and you just got to buy padding, and boom,
It's
you
all
got an
fake.
ass. Yeah, it's an illusion. That's the point. But my problem is
No,
like
the thing-
feminine. I'm not a at least I don't feel like I am. But I mean, stop me if you think that I don't feel like I can act feminine well. You know
Just
what I mean?
around
Wait,
dicks.
wait.
That's the only time you act
Do you
feminine is
think-
around dicks. It's when
Do
you're
you
like,
think-
yeah, that's fucking great.
But do you think all
No,
women...
so you're kind of like,
I can't
Wait, I
even
want to
say
hear.
it.
I want to hear a question. It sounds like this is
Do
going to be
you
a
think
thoughtful
all
question.
women act feminine?
No. I'm not saying, but that's not the point. See, with drag, you kind of have to get into like a little bit of a stereotype when it comes to, femininity. Because the point of the whole thing is you're a man who dresses like a woman, and the illusion is that you are a woman. There's also a type of drag called androgyny, where you are dressed in drag. There's actually a perfect example of on this season. I can't remember her name, but where you dress in drag, but you have that, like, you could be a man, you could be a woman. It's like this
like
weird.
Pat.
Pat is androgynous. You don't know Pat.
That is a
You're
callback. Like
asexual.
we are slightly too young to even get that.
Yeah.
But I knew he would get it.
Yeah. Pat
Yeah.
is a great
It's-
example.
She's an SNL it was an SNL skit that they turned into a really horrible movie that didn't do well. Pat was an overweight person who you could not tell if it was a man or a woman.
Was that
Saturday Night Live, I think.
It was Saturday Night Live.
It
yeah.
was.
And they made a movie.
It was what's his name? Al Franken.
And Dana Carvey.
No, not Al
Dana.
Franken.
I think Dana Carvey was her girlfriend or boyfriend, and you didn't know. So she was very androgynous as well.
Yes. But
Anyway, I don't want to get too sidetracked because I feel like your character would be a girl from the Bronx. So like a really badass girl, but not a really badass guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like super badass for a girl, but not badass for a guy.
Right.
You know, just that right in between, medium gray for like handling yourself. You know, like if you were in a fucking pool hall and you got a cue in your hand,
That's
either person, yeah, that's Pat. Yeah.
Fix the thing so I can show
Fix what
everybody.
thing? This?
Yeah.
Use your words.
Fix the thing. All right. That's Pat. So, and if you haven't seen It's Pat, it's not that great.
No, it's not,
But
it's funny.
It's really funny, you know. But well, with the drag thing, it's a little different than that. Like, you know, it's still you're trying to get that gray area between. That's a guy dressed as a woman. No, it could be a woman just dressing like a little bit like a guy. Like it's like that weird kind of middle area. And I think I'd be fine with that, but
what would you be fine with? Like, what are you saying?
I have no problem dressing as a woman. I have no problem performing as a woman. I just don't think I could pull off like convincing the crowd that they're watching a woman, because that's what you want to do.
Can we just break this down a little bit? Because you were worried about doing stand-up as your own self, as a person, the person that you are. You were worried about standing in front of people and saying words.
I'm not saying I'm not like I'd be more nervous to do that than
drag.
Actually. I'm trying to think here because. The moment I put on a costume at Halloween and everything, I got no problem acting.
That's where I was trying to go with it. Yeah. Is that the whole point? The whole point that I'm trying to not dig you out of a hole, but
I don't want to call it that.
I'm trying to say is that you don't want to be a girl. That's not what you're going for here.
No,
you just wish that you could be a character on stage. And you feel like you'd be better at being a character on stage than being yourself on stage.
Yes, that's true.
I'm glad that I got there because it was a little muddled.
But my problem with the character is I don't feel I can get the character there.
You just have to practice.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I have to practice being a lady. I don't think my wife wants me doing that.
I really no. I want you to pick a racial stereotype.
You know what would be perfect if we gave him that picture of him in Brooke's bra.
What?
We have
a picture of you in Brooke's bra.
Yeah.
What? Really?
And you have long hair too. We're printing it and putting it on our wall.
When is that from?
That's from when we played Dick Jenga.
Yeah.
Like the first time.
It was put on another person's article of clothing, and Brooke took off her bra, and you put it on.
Holy shit! I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
That game is fucking dangerous. So here's what I want you. Here's what I want you to do.
Pat's still on the
screen. I want you to pick a racial stereotype, and I want you to create a drag character based around that, and I want you to completely embrace it.
I can't. That's a big no-no. I don't know.
Dude, this is all insane.
Did this go very dark?
It didn't go dark. It just got weird.
I'm just
I'm glad that you want to dress like a woman. That's fine.
That's the
That's
thing.
good
I
for you.
don't. Like, I don't. But it's crossed my mind where I go, oh, man, that would be fun to do. I think
Well,
I
but
would.
it's kind of like when I watch Face Off and just be like, that could have been a direction I went with my life. But you're watching RuPaul's Drag Race and going, that could have been a direction I went with my life.
Ah, Christ. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Dressed like a woman, apparently. That's what you're gonna do.
You were gonna tell a story about your uncomfortability with.
Oh yeah,
with Rob. The whole point of this small conversation, not really small,
it would have
but
just been a quick aside. So yesterday, I was. Today's Monday.
Yes,
it was yesterday.
Did they do their thing there?
Yeah. So
I didn't see it on Facebook.
I was coming into work. They don't really do the Facebook thing as much.
Oh,
remember they were talking about. But anyway, I was coming into work and it had already wound down at that point because I came in at 12:30. And I go up to the back and I have a boosted board and my sweatshirt and a whole bunch of other stuff. And he's like, "Hey man, how you doing?" He throws his hand out to shake my hand. And I had my keys in my hand and a whole bunch and it was very awkward, and I wound up shaking his hand with my keys in my hand, in between our hands.
I thought you were gonna say
you
touched your
knuckle
crotch.
bump.
I would, but I had so many things, and he was just like this, and then nothing happened. I was like, I have to shake his hand, and I shook his hand, and I seriously, are my keys here? I don't know where my keys. I'd love to demonstrate it, but seriously,
right here.
So here's how it was.
Here, hold on. Let's get this on the mobile cam. So let's demonstrate to the YouTube audience how he's shaking.
So I'm holding all of this shit, and he holds his hand out for way too long, and I was just like, and it's happening. I'm like, this is super weird. And then, I go in the office, I was like, that was really strange, but he didn't really give me a choice. So, yeah, that happened.
That's fucking hilarious. Well, at least he didn't avoid you like the plague, which was what I was kind of expecting.
No. He was like, hey, man, how's it going? He was very excited to see me. And I was like, I have all these things, and I have to go to work right now.
Apparently, Baby Gabe says sorry.
I know, yeah, I saw that. I was going to say...
Take that.
Just put that anywhere.
He looks like Ryan.
Yeah, so, Ryan sent me a message saying, look who's up, and apparently I'll be up all night now.
He looks like Ryan.
Well, you're not supposed to let them nap past a
Yeah,
certain time.
well, I guess it's kind of an issue, when you wake him up, he's super cranky.
Why does he always have a face on like he's plotting something? That kid.
Probably,
Wait, I think
he's
I have
probably
a video.
plotting something.
I think I have a video of him doing that thing where he's like.
They named him Gabriel.
He just squints and stares at you like.
So okay,
he's just like, I'm gonna get you.
For the folks at home, this is Gabriel is Ryan's son. Ryan was supposed to be our guest, but Gabriel went to sleep at 5 o'clock. Ryan was supposed to be here at 5:36. It's not gonna happen. You have a young kid. He's less than a year old now. What, 8 months?
He's gonna be a year in
at
June.
Heroic Food,
In
by
June,
the way.
So he's 10 months old.
At Heroic Food on Facebook, by the way.
So Gabriel was sleeping, and Ryan couldn't make it. Totally understandable. Completely legitimate excuse. But now Ryan let him sleep too long, and he's going to be up all night.
Oh, man.
See, we used to make Alexa stay
Yeah,
up.
just we're watching.
At least until 7 o'clock.
Wake the fuck up.
I just don't
like
fucking
children.
Want or care about children at all. I was trying to come up with the Facebook post.
Yeah.
And I was going to really lay into the fucking baby. I was going to talk about
stupid baby.
I was talking about this barely year-old baby. Just
ruining our lives and the momentum of the show.
Stupid little piece of shit baby. He should I was gonna really just let it rip, but I was like,
I feel
it's a
like
bit much.
I feel
'cause he's a baby.
He's so cute.
I feel like if it were my baby,
He's an adorable little kid.
So if it were my baby, like if it were like my baby in my situation, I would get it and I would laugh about it.
Yeah.
And I think Ryan would to a certain degree, but I think Jasmine would be like, "What the fuck?"
It
kind of
goes,
and rightfully so. I mean, like,
sure.
there is no reason to assume that anyone should put up with that. But in certain contexts, it's pretty funny.
Me making fun of their baby like I would
baby.
a close friend.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We had a great show, regardless.
That actually brings it back full circle to what I was saying. Amber was freaking out about that post from Heather, and she was just like, "Oh, I just don't like personal that kind of jokes like that, personal stuff." I'm like, "What?" When I told people I was getting my gallbladder taken out, they were like, "Why?" And I just went, "Cancer." Like, and they go, "Oh my God, seriously?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah,
I just, I don't care. Sabrina said goodbye to me on the way out. Like, I think it was Thursday or whatever the hell. She's like, "All right, I'll see you later. Good luck on your surgery." I'm like, "Well, you might not see me later. Depends on the surgery." I mean, like I could die post, mid-operation.
Well,
that's the shit I joke about.
funny,
I don't mind the dark humor.
Okay,
but
so I guess the funny thing is, there were a couple of times that I said to you, you have a 1 in 300 chance of having a complication due to the anesthesia.
Yeah. So what's that?
So,
0.3% chance of dying?
No.
Is that how that works?
No.
1 in 300.
No, 1 in 300 is a. That's not 0.3%, is it?
It is 3%. I thought. No, it's not.
No, a 1 in 3.
I think I'm right.
You were right. Yeah, it's 0.33, but you're right.
Wait.
Yeah.
It might be 0.03 because of
Which
the
is the
hundredths
same
place.
thing.
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's
0.3 is
not, 'cause
not the
there's
same
the
as
tens-
0.03. I think it's
tens place
0.3.
and the hundredths place.
Who's a fucking calculator?
I don't know,
Jesus
but I'm
Christ.
finding
Well,
out.
now
where,
we have to know.
I'm finding out where DragCon 2017 is going to be right now. L.A. Fuck.
I don't really even know how to figure this out. on the
Brooke!
calculator.
Next year.
300 divided by 1.
Next year in April.
No,
They
that's
hold.
300.
Oh, I meant. Shit.
They hold DragCon in California.
No, it's
so next
1
year we got to go to
divided
California.
by 300 is 0.003%
Yeah, because
chance.
then you get tenths.
So you were off.
hundredths,
You were
thousands.
off by nearly 100 times.
God damn it. Katya and Trixie are going to be there.
Oh my God, we're talking about different things.
And Raja.
Are you listening?
And Raven. And Naomi Smalls. And Kimchi.
Are you listening?
Not really.
So it's 0.003% chance, which
Really?
is you're 100 times more with your estimation. 100 times. So you were totally wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's 0.00.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you take one as the whole, and divide that by 300 times.
Okay.
And you get 0.0033.
All right.
I mean, it's still scary. Like 1 in 300 people could potentially die.
Yeah.
But that's 1 in 300 people have a complication, which you had.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened to you.
Let me bring out my fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, we got to do this.
They gave me this fucking thing.
Wait, let me start a new video. Hang on.
I can extend it really long in case you got really, like... You get really
Can you
long
fucking
arms.
stop? Can you hang on a second? Can you hang on a second for the Instagram audience tomorrow? Stop moving so I can fucking focus. Go to where you're going to be. I'm not recording yet. I'm setting up the fucking video. Put your face to the microphone and don't move or talk for 4 fucking seconds.
Hello.
Okay. Now do whatever the fuck you want. God damn it. Do you realize that shit like that costs me hours? Hours.
All right, so this is my breathing apparatus, which I think looks like a bong, and
It does.
I really kind of want to turn it into one. But this extends in case you have really long arms, and you blow into it, and you have to keep this little floaty thingy in between the arrows. Do you see? All right, so. Oh, I'm sorry. You breathe in. It's like to, I don't know, get a perfect amount of oxygen.
Oh, you don't blow, you breathe in?
Yeah. And you're supposed to they gave me an exercise to do. Like you breathe in. Like you breathe in, you hold, and then you breathe in even more. So, and you're supposed to get it up to like 2,500. I don't even know what the numbers are on this thing. But yeah, I was just like sucking on this fucking phallic thing. You want to try?
No,
you want to try?
No, you just slobbering all over it.
So yeah, I was pulling on this a bunch of times, and every time they took me off oxygen, it didn't matter how much I was fucking sucking on this weird dick.
No, I can't. It's too much. I can't even. It's too much.
Yeah. So, all right. So I was 1 in 300 that had complications, but complications doesn't necessarily mean death.
So basically, it's 0.3%.
Yeah.
When you're 1 of 300.
All right. Well, are we boring you?
Yes. No, I'm tired.
Yes.
Yes.
Real quick, how do you feel about the It trailer? Have you seen it?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Good.
I feel good too.
Mhm.
All right. End of conversation. Well, I think what are we? Oh yeah, we're well done.
Yeah, we're good.
Thanks to Glutenberg for this delicious white ale. I think this is my red ale, still definitely number one, but this is a close second. This drinkability, I would say, is a 9.5.
9.5
out of 11.
That's weird.
That's you being sensationalist.
I'm what? As in, like,
You're being
sensationally awesome?
No, you're being hyperbolic.
Does that have anything to do with hyperbole?
Yeah. That's you performing hyperbole. You being hyperbolic.
Like a lens?
What? No, that's parabolic.
Oh.
It has the same root, and I know you know what it means. And I know you're trying to fuck with me.
Like, I know what it means, but I just can't for the life of me remember right now.
So being
Which
hyperbolic,
basically means
being
I don't know it.
hyperbolic is saying that this beer is the greatest thing that has ever happened to mankind, ever.
That's like when I step in water with my sock.
When Amy, okay, so when an ice cube melts on the floor, and Amy steps in it, it is the worst thing that has ever happened to her.
Like a gunshot.
So everything that happens to Amber at work is hyperbolic.
She doesn't listen, so who cares, right?
No, she does.
She does?
Yeah, but I tell her all the time that she's the most hyperbolic person I've ever met. Yeah, everything is worse than the Nazis with you guys.
Mine's just with ice cubes.
It's just the ice cubes. Okay, so Amy's hyperbolic with ice cubes. Amber's hyperbolic with everything else that happens in the world.
Well, Matthew thinks the same thing about the ice cube thing.
Yeah, because I did say worse than Nazis, and he's like, maybe not worse than Nazis, but pretty close.
It's the worst.
It's not the worst.
Okay,
imagine. Okay,
and wet.
no. Okay, I will come up with 5 different examples of things that are worse.
Your face. Oh, bird.
Barefoot and dog poop. Is that worse?
I've never done it, so I don't know. But that's pretty bad.
Would it be worse?
Yeah.
Brooke's done it. It's pretty bad.
Barefoot in human poop. Is that worse?
Probably
Why
the
is it
worst.
all poop?
Barefoot in dog urine.
Oh, yeah, I've done
Is that
already.
worse? Barefoot in human urine. Is that worse?
No.
Barefoot in bear urine.
Yes! I didn't know where you were going. I was going to
Those
interject.
are all worse than a melted ice cube, which is just water. It's just fucking water. It's fine.
It's cold. I don't like it.
I was going to say
I
celery.
should probably write that down, huh?
Barefoot and bear. That might be the title.
Oh, we
right
have to
now.
pick a title.
We do. So
I'm just gonna write bear because we all know what I'm talking about.
yeah. So what do we got?
So we've got salad dressing with vodka.
All right.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna stop.
White Power beer.
White Power beer. I knew that was never gonna actually be a contender, but I thought it'd be fun.
Oh, see, I think that's a good.
It's a good clickbait one.
Oh, you betcha. Very clickbaity.
Shaken chicken syndrome. Flit-a-flan on flyer. I didn't know what it. I was just like, wow, man, that drunk. Oh, no, wait, that was that.
The phonetic spelling of Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce, but it's spelled phonetically. And then what was it?
Barefoot and bear bear
urine.
So I messed it up.
No,
so
and
it's-
bear poop.
So no, bare foot in
Bear shit.
Urine.
No, it was bear urine.
Was it urine?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I heard bear and I was like, it doesn't matter what he says after that. It's good. Barefoot and bear urine.
I gotta go with that one.
I don't.
I think that's
they're
the
all
best.
so good. I like White Power beer. I think
Well,
that's
just
all right,
okay.
so-
If this will put it over the top, I had this planned out from the first thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So
Good boy.
So
And circle
a
that then.
barefoot in dog poop, because that's happened to me. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then a
In
barefoot in did I say chicken poop or something like
No.
that? Yeah.
You said human poop.
Human poop. And then a barefoot in dog urine,
All right,
and then
so-
a barefoot in human urine, and then a barefoot in bear urine.
All right, so let's do this. Barefoot in bear urine is the title. Circle.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a hashtag on White Power beer. And I'm going to tag the fuck out of Glutenberg for that one.
That makes it so much worse.
And we
Is
did a
this
taste.
Jew thing? Fuck.
Oh.
All right.
But if Glutenberg is listening, I absolutely will sample your beer and talk about your beer every episode if you send me some. So, just putting it out there.
Let's go with money.
Our
Send
friends,
us money.
our friends in the old country, making gluten-free.
Canada?
Yeah. Brewed by Brasseurs Sans Gluten.
Brasseur sans gluten.
Yeah. Brasseurs.
Brazier?
Sans. I fucking hate the French language. Sorry, guys, but I do. We're going to Europe in September, and
That's brewers without gluten.
yeah, brewers.
That's
Without,
what
yeah, no, I know what it means. I'm just,
Okay.
I just
you're trying to
like,
figure it out.
I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't
It's
know. How to,
Brasseur sans gluten.
okay, there you go. We're going to Europe in September, and Brooke got a bunch of stuff for her birthday for just French this, learning French language, a bunch of audio discs and all this stuff, and I fucking hate the language. I hate it.
Sounds like you got
Like,
a
I hate the
mouthful of
French-
peanut butter.
The
La souris est sous la table.
Yeah, the French
Les
language.
singes est sur la branche.
That's all Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Les chats est sur la chaise.
You've never seen that?
It's
What was
fucking
the
great.
What was the name of
that
the?
was
It wasn't Glamorous. It was
no
Dress to Kill.
Dress to Kill. Yeah.
You gotta
it's not
see-
on Netflix anymore.
You
but I
gotta
will
watch
find it.
that.
You will
That's a
love it.
great one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the French language is the equivalent of country music for me. Yeah.
French is the country music of languages.
Yes.
That would have been a great title, but we already picked it.
I hate it. I really hate it.
Yeah,
Like it makes
sounds
me
like,
angry.
It sounds like they're fucking hawking up a loogie.
I was watching Generation Kill today, and I was listening to I don't know what the actual name of the language is in the Middle East, but
Farsi?
is it Farsi or is it Pashtun?
Farsi is the predominant.
All right, so the guy might have been speaking Farsi. I don't know what he was speaking, but that kind of That bothers me less than the fucking French, that like kind of clacky guttural sound. That bothers
like a
me.
dick in your mouth kind of noise.
Yeah, but I mean, French has got that kind of dick in your mouth.
Never talked with a dick in my mouth.
I don't know.
That sounds like you got a dick in your mouth.
Yeah. The French sounds like they don't, not like they have
It's
a dick in their mouth,
it's a
like
dick
they're
in your mouth kind of accent.
No, it's like they're with
So a dick
dick
outside their
outside the mouth, and they're trying
they're
to
trying to pleasure it.
Yeah,
kind of accent.
like they're giving a rim
You
job.
guys are so weird. I'm leaving.
All right, I think we're done.
It's a rim job language. There's another one.
Phrasing.
That wasn't even. Didn't work.
All right, so thanks for hanging in there, folks. Next week, hopefully, we might have Ryan from Heroic Foods. Got to give his.
Yeah, check out Heroic Foods on Facebook and Instagram. They do great work. Hopefully, we'll learn more info next week.
Yeah, but right now we'll leave
for all one of you that have hung in through all of this horse shit.
Yeah, and if you're new to listening and you want to come on, drop us a line.
Yeah,
maybe we'll
shoot us a private message.
Private message, yeah. Because if it's public, I'm gonna just tell you to go shit in a hat.
Yeah, like we did earlier.
So, all right. Until next week.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Yeah. Or in French, as they say, je ne sais quoi.
No, that's not it.
Allons-y. Allons-y?
I think that means let's rock. At least that's what Singles taught me. There's that deleted scene with Bailey.
Oh.
The neighbor.
Zisa Bindua! Zisa Bindua! It's Cantonese.
For what?
Zhang.